So maybe you can share a little bit about this sort of somewhat fascinating partnership between a Linux German operating system and this American behemoth of an operating system. It probably wouldn't be obvious how this would come to pass.
And I look back at my career at Microsoft, I've almost always worked with smaller companies to get things moving, get things starting, and build some momentum. And it was really fortunate that breakfast we had at IHOP in Bellevue, right? It was clear that you guys were forward thinking, that you guys were hungry. You guys, I think, were in third spot, in the endpoint device at that point, ready to really move up. And I think that was just a match made in heaven. Like, that was really a great opportunity for us to work together and say, okay, well, we've got this, opportunity, but it's not really spec'd yet. There's a whole bunch of unknowns, and you might be building, doing some coding that you end up throw away because we go in a different direction, and you guys really stepped up to the challenge. And it didn't take long before we started to see results, and you guys making great progress in building some of the first, dedicated AVD endpoint devices. In fact, it led to us being on stage to a very, signature moment at Ignite. Was that 2019?
2019, I think.
Yeah. It was a pretty significant deal. We were able to announce not only did we have this great new, capability with these endpoint devices, but we already had customers using it, and we were able to showcase, the value of this.
Yeah, this was the highlight of my career at IGEL for sure, if not my entire tech career. Standing on a stage at Ignite with you, Coca-Cola, Microsoft, it was definitely a unique moment for us as a Linux innovation partner with you.
Yeah, and we're super excited for the opportunities we have to continue to work with your team as we go forward now with Windows 365. And I know there's some really exciting stuff we're working on right now between the two teams here.
Yep.
That I'm looking forward to sharing again. Maybe in a future session we'll talk about some of the cool stuff we're building now.
That are happening also with IGEL has, like you said, nothing great is done by yourself. It's the ecosystem, and so for us, from that moment when we were number 3, to be kind of in this number 1 Linux spot, and also now working with all these OEMs as hardware partners, this is like kind of a major milestone for IGEL.
Yeah, right? Not only did you guys move up, but you did it without stepping on anybody else. You guys, put them on the bus that you got on, right? Because now they're your original competitors are now using your products, and I think that's
a
really
Microsoft
cool.
play.
Yeah, it works well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Well, it's the age-old rule, right? Treat people the way you want to be treated.
That's right.